Hello, everyone at home. Welcome back to the Hogeki Heroes campaign, the Trials of the Wickermen. Tonight we have everybody here but Hedge. We have Silver, Phil, Kiwi, and Jose. Uh, we're back in Gerda Show once again, still. Right after y'all raided the factory. And wrecked a bunch of shit. So, last time, you killed a bunch of demons. And then immediately got the fuck out of Dodge. Say what?
How many nat 20s did I roll?
Let me double check.
I think you rolled one.
Actually, wait, no, your rolls are the only one, some of the only ones that aren't tracked. Oh, wait, no. Your nat 20s, that I don't know. I do remember there was a point where I was really pissed off because I was rolling nat 20s on every situation that kept getting fucked. Like, I would roll nat 20s for you, I would roll like a nat 20 on something, but then everyone was like, hey, no, counterspell.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Didn't you get one through?
I think so. I think I actually got a hit on Isaac.
Yeah.
I almost got downed.
I just remember by the end of it, I was like, I thought that this battle could potentially TPK you guys. And then I was like, oh, wow, I need to throw more at them next time.
God weapons, bro.
God weapons.
And
Also,
then
y'all are
the
level
rest-
13 and around level 12 is when like builds start to get fucking crazy.
As you said, this was the easy version of the battle.
Yes, it was. There was one where the Master of Cruelties was replaced by a Marlith, which is a CR16 snake demon with 4 attacks a turn.
we just run back the fight with the Marlowe.
Maybe on a different day.
We are Pete out of it. I don't want to redo it.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out how the fuck to spell that. Marilith. Okay, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I lied. It was not 4 attacks. It was 6.
Never mind.
Oh, and a 7th thing where you have to make a saving throw, or else I get to squeeze the shit out of you. Oh, and it teleports. Oh, and it parries.
Does it have legendary actions?
No.
Oh, okay.
If it did, this monster would not be would not be CR16. It would be at least like CR18. This is one of those where like when you're up against a Marlith, it's basically a DPS race because it can do so much damage a turn.
Does it have an AC?
Yes.
Then we can hit it.
With parry, it's
If we can hit it, we can kill it.
You have an AC, that doesn't mean I can hit it regularly. Actually, I think the Marlith would have been bad against Isaac. Actually, no, it might have been able to constrict you. Because your strength is shit. Alright, well, back to it. The last y'all left off, one thing y'all were doing was diving down. So y'all basically darted into the sewers. Y'all rolled your stealth checks. And y'all darted in there. But right as y'all like slammed the lid down on the sewer, y'all saw so y'all had just seen a bunch of cards basically teleport around. And then right as that slam went down, you're like, huh? So, y'all are diving down into the sewers. What are y'all doing?
Plug in my nose.
Plugging your nose. Alright, so Jose is getting caught. Gotcha.
Oh, how does that get me caught? I'm just covered.
Okay, I don't really have any spells I can cast. Actually, that's not true.
Y'all do have Pass Without a Trace active, by the way. So it's...
We do? Oh yeah, I did that, didn't I?
Yes, look at the chat. If you look at the chat on your screens, I don't remember what your stealth rolls for that were. Give me 1 second to look.
So
Alright, 1 second. Okay, Varys is invisible, so he had advantage on stealth.
Did we not stealth check?
No, y'all did. I'm trying to remember
in-
what your hedges and Jose's rolls were.
Ah.
Okay, so you got a 26 Kiwi, which makes it a 36. 39 for Silver, say for Device. A 37 for Isaac. Oh yeah, Josaku got a natural 20.
Ayo.
Okay, and then let me roll for Varys real quick. I don't think Hedge actually rolled his. Oh my god. Seriously? Yeah, just a
just
just a 28 after pass without a trace. Really dragging you down there. By the way, y'all averaged a 36 on your stealth roll. Why do I even bother giving characters passive perception? Fuck you! Fuck you! You know what Kinless Summer does at Transcended Mode! You
No,
know what it does!
no, bro, I'm a unit, dude. I'm getting power crept.
You'll be able to turn into a fucking adult dragon!
Yes, but little number smaller than other number, and that makes me feel small.
I can't help that Silver just rolls better than you!
No, you
Yeah, I
don't
have
say
less
that.
of
You
a
don't
stealth
say
than
that.
you.
With advantage, you roll on average worse than Silver, and it's
Oh my
hilarious.
God.
So, yeah, Jose, you also have the best weapon in the game. Shut the fuck up.
Jose, I can't lie around you, and my whole character's about lying right now.
Oh,
I don't
no,
have
no, no. You
anything higher than the
can.
plus
He'll just
12.
know what it is. Actually, I don't think your BST is actually lower than his anymore, Phil.
Oh, I did get buffed, right?
I'm so power crept, dude.
Yeah, no, like you actually, I think, have a really high average at this point. That's 41. That's
Okay.
59.
I take it back. I'm a 2.0 character.
I'm so
83
1.0,
is your stat total versus Jose, which is 20, 40. Oh, sorry, 20, 50, 61. I'm sorry, no, that's 71. 82. Yeah, no, Jose is 1 point below you.
dude. I'm so in the dust.
Can we get a Jose buff?
What's a BST?
He did! No, I'm just saying, like, the compilation of his stats.
Ah,
I think Varys is the highest because he has almost 50 just off of 2 numbers. Okay, but
As
back to the
expected of
thing.
the main character.
Again, what are y'all doing? Y'all are currently stealthing. Y'all dove down into the sewer. Are y'all just running while trying to like stay stealthed or what?
So I just want to know: is there like an alcove we can duck into?
Quick perception check. 15. Okay, I would say Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna motion for everybody to follow me into this alcove. Then once we're all in, I'm going to cast minor illusion to make sounds of footsteps going another direction.
All right. You see, launch down the sewer grate. You see, crashing is Drozen. All right. He is alone. He then hears the things. Oh, you motherfuckers! Y'all better make this easier on yourselves! As you see him race off in the direction of.
What'd you say, Silver?
I wonder if I can cast sleep on him. Do you guys think he's? You guys think he's wise?
Isn't sleep based on health?
Yeah, it's health.
I don't know.
Unless they changed it for 2024.
It's just saying it's a wisdom thing.
Oh, they changed it.
Yeah, that's the one I have.
All
Yeah,
right.
try it.
I'm sorry. Again, my headset died. What's up?
Yeah, what if we just kidnapped Drozen?
All right. Are you going to cast sleep on? Try to cast sleep on him.
I think it would be funny if we kidnapped him. What do you guys think?
He would know where the spell is coming from, by the way, and that a spell was cast on him. He's currently running in another direction.
I think we don't risk it.
It's up to you guys.
Oh, that is a possibility. But what if we turned him onto our side
I think we can do that.
without casting sleep?
Do y'all want to try that?
Sure.
I won't cast sleep.
It is up to you
Well,
guys.
Right now,
what-
he's going in the opposite direction. Do we want to try to sneak back to the hideout, or do we want to sleep
what-
him? Or
Or do y'all want to try to follow him?
No.
Get further away from the factory.
Getting away from the factory is a good idea. We did just murder a bunch of demons in there and burn down their tree.
Because you can, so with minor illusion, let me do this. I think you can move your illusion, right? So as long as you're within range of the spell, you're able to do that. So you, like, just because I don't know if, say about this one, 30 feet, 30 feet by 5 feet. Okay, so it's only 30 feet away. So he will go in that direction, but then he will start to hear the footsteps behind him. Unless you want to, like, just keep behind him stealthing and keep casting it in that direction.
you know what? I think that's a good idea. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna lead him away from the rest of the party.
Okay, so you are going to follow Drozen solo. Are you going to say, what are you telling your party?
Do you guys want to come with me?
Yeah, I'll follow.
Jose, what about you?
Yeah, I'll follow.
Oh, I forgot to show my screen in Discord. My bad. Also, for those of you watching the stream, gone by.
I'm gonna try to lead him towards the hideout.
Right, let me see what his roll is. Okay. He does not see you guys. Come back here, you motherfuckers! Oh, sorry. Come back here, motherfuckers! as you start chasing towards the hideout. Are you going to stop the footsteps at the hideout?
Yeah, once we get closer, I'm just gonna stop them.
They're gone. Wait a second. No fucking way. How would they know about that? As you see him walk over to where the hideout would be. And you see him
So-
bang on the wall.
If I were you, I would probably just drop what you're carrying.
That's the fun part. Whoever that is. I drop it. This place falls on us. As you see, he's holding a playing card, rippling with purple energy.
Got about, I'd say, 20 seconds to tell me what that is and what it does.
I drop it. This place collapses on us. I drop it, and we go boom. As he looks as he turns around to you, are you wearing the mask?
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know who you all are. I don't care if the brain sent you. Think you got me dead to rights. I'll say he pulls out another card from his sleeve. You got another thing coming. But also, if y'all been using my friend's old hideout to hide in, I will fucking bury you in it. Don't you dare disrespect his memory.
Which friend would that be?
If you've been using this hideout, then you know which fucking friend that is. Boots.
Well, it would seem we have a mutual friend, then I take off the mask.
As you take off the mask, his Isaac. What? You've been behind all this shit. As he starts to like march towards you. And the card is now up. He's gonna take a swing at you. Like not like a stab or anything. He's just taking an outright swing at you.
I'll let him hit me.
Oh yeah, no, he makes contact square in the face with you. It doesn't hurt much. It only does 2 points of damage.
I deserve that. Fair enough.
You deserve that and a lot more. He's dead because of you.
Him and a lot of other people.
Lacus?
Correct.
Granted, you didn't exactly you kind of did the world a little bit of a favor with that one. I don't much care about that. But years ago, I said goodbye to my friend, expecting him to come back alive. Turns out his protege got him blown up, along with half a city block. He trusted you. The only reason I'm not pelting you and every one of your fucking friends with explosive cards right now is the fact that he gave a shit about you. So you need to have about 5 seconds to explain what the fuck you're doing here in town and why I shouldn't just bring this whole place down on top of you.
Because
Say what?
despite everything we've been through and despite everything we've done, I know you're a good person at heart.
Really? After all we've done? Good is not the word I'd use for any of this. There's a lot of red in all of our ledgers. What are you talking about all this bullshit Smiles is doing? Working with, as he spits, demons. Making this, let's say, turning us into, as he holds up the card, explosive freaks. Which, I don't know if you can tell. I say if you were the one who, who attacked that tree, you know what it does. And you probably know what it did to all of us. Let's just say mine might have been a little secret. Not even Yuri knows. So, give me a good reason not to drop this this sewer on top of us right now.
Because unlike your boss, I believe in what this city can be, and I believe we can make it better for everyone.
He's taking a long pause, staring at you intently. By the way, this is what Drozen looks like. I have half a mind to either tell him you're down here to do that, but he's lost his goddamn mind. Sometimes I think Boots was the only thing keeping him from losing it. I think we all knew it was always in there, but he wasn't gonna risk anything. Now he's unchecked. I will tell you one thing, Isaac. Come after me, I'll bury you. You come after my brother, I will bury everyone you love. You keep Yuri out of your little hit list. What's your plan, then, hero?
Well, so far my plan's been to cripple Smiles' ability to move throughout the city and then take him down.
You spooked him with the bank thing. I'm assuming that was you, blaming it on the brain the whole time.
Correct?
And I'm surprised y'all were able to cut through that tree. I couldn't even bring it down. I heard y'all had some fancy toys, but that's something else.
We have the world's greatest swordsman on our side.
I don't see Argus Bane here.
I know, I didn't say Argus Bane.
Yeah, you did.
There's a lot you need to catch up on.
I'm gonna shit talk Josaku till the moment he beats Argus.
I'm gonna flash God Racer or Gosh Racer.
Remember, Imperial, I'm holding all the cards right now. Hey, wait.
Can I whip out the deck of cards I stole from
I was about to
him?
say, wait. Aren't you the... You stole my deck, didn't you, you fucking cat?
I'm gonna toss them back to him.
Well, thanks for the ammo, dumbass. You literally just gave him 52 more exploding projectiles, by the way.
I don't give a fuck. Sign of good faith.
Look, Josen, I'm going to be honest with you. If you're here for vengeance, go ahead, take it now.
As much as I'd love to, I can't do anything about what's going on. And if I try to leave, I know Yuri's a dead man. You think So you think Smiles will let either one of us leave? And Yuri doesn't see what's going on around here. He's better than everyone thinks he is, but he's naive. He doesn't see, so he just kind of believes in the fact that they're trying to do something good. Trying to do something to make the place better. He doesn't, so he's just hearing the words, he's not seeing the reality. Never has.
You've always been a betting man, right, Drozen?
Why?
I'll make you a bet.
I'm listening.
Give me, let's say, 2 weeks, and I'll take Smiles off your hand. And if I manage to succeed in those 2 weeks, you can work with me to make this city better. If I fail, you can just take me out.
Oh, I'll take that bet. You haven't seen his new toy. It copies our powers. Chain extends out to us. It barely touches us. Then he's able to use whatever it is. Thing is, we have to be there for him to copy. Not like he keeps them and can rotate any time. So once he does it, he can't do it again for a while. Copied Lacus's skin in the past. Barreled through a wall just for the fun of it. I'm hoping he doesn't decide to copy me. Even a minute with what I can do now, could probably blow up half a city. Thankfully, Yuri's isn't that bad. That silver tongue of his just got better. Alright. I'll make another bet with you, Isaac. So Reza, Terra, Jericho. Take one of them out. I'll see what I can do to help you. Preferably Jericho. Want to cripple Smiles? Take out his ears.
We take out Jericho, Terra follows.
Fine by me.
I haven't been around for a while. What are they like now?
You remember how Jericho was?
Yup.
At about double the asshole. Except for now he toys with people. He toys with them with the information that he gets. Might as well be a member of the frickin' Suits. How much he uses blackmail. Half the cities, say he has dirt on half the city. What you stole from that vault? Maybe a taste of what Jericho's been able to dig up. That's not all. First time he got his sonic powers, he found out somebody had been skimping on their taxes. Let's just say noise can certainly bring a house down. With or without people inside. I was all for stealing from people. Money can be replaced. Demons? Turning people into those fruits. I didn't sign up for this shit. And Yuri's blind to it. And Cereza just more or less follows orders. It's not like I don't even think the girl has any independent thought. But I will say, she's even more dangerous than me. If I was you, I don't know. I might avoid her altogether. I wouldn't want her in my head. You know that schnazzy apartment building over on Gilded Street?
Yeah.
Top floor. Jericho and Tara have a little love nest up there. Let's just say there's been plenty of people lured up there, robbed blind, and then they seem to fall out of a window thanks to Tara. And this was before she got shaped into shit. I'm all good with breaking bones. They've changed. These brutes have also basically cranked us up to 11. Everybody got something a little bit more. Cereza seems even more distant from the rest of us than usual. Lacus, well, his anger and aggression was turned up recently. He was itching for an excuse to fight every time. Yuri's now is basically laying in the charm with every word he says. Jericho's even more of a prick than usual. And I don't think I've ever heard Tara flirt with me that hard in my life. I've known that bitch a long time. She is a shameless flirt, but that was something else. Like I said, as you'll hear all of a sudden footsteps behind you. Shit. He basically opens up Boots' safe house. Get inside now. Do not make me change my mind.
I head inside.
Everybody
Yeah,
head inside?
Yep.
Sure.
As you hear the thing shout, you hear, Dross! Dross, you around here? Dross! You hear footsteps come over on the other side of the wall. Through the water. Several of them. Dross, what the fuck are you doing down here? I thought I saw something with the sewer grate. They were down here, I lost them. Are you kidding, brother? They evaded you? Seriously. What happened to that whole being able to find anything thing? You think I'm not upset about it myself, Yuri? I think they must have taken one of the routes back up. I said one of the other routes through the sewers. Maybe check the abandoned factories. They might be hiding in there. What's the damage look back like at the factory? I don't know yet. I hadn't been able to check. I heard you dove down a sewer, so I went in after you. They've been taking people out already. You saw what they did to Lacus. Maybe I was worried about you, brother. Well, I appreciate it, Yuri. How do you think Mort's gonna feel as if his tree is destroyed? He's gonna be so pissed. Yeah, he is. So why don't you take these as a useless sacks of shit? Hey, shut the fuck up when I'm talking to you. Right? Your boss gets to respond to us like that. But based on the deal, I outrank you by a country mile. So you will shut the fuck up when I'm telling you that all of you were useless, and the fact that there were so many of your buddies' dead bodies in that place showed me even a bunch of you couldn't take out a band of random limbs. So go back up there, make sure it's secure, and see what can be salvaged. Yuri. Yadras, make sure they don't fuck it up. Alright. Thing alright, brother? No. That shit's destroyed, we're all gonna catch hell. I don't even want to know what the giant fuck with the snake is gonna do. He's gonna be even more pissed than Boss Man is. Yeah. You're not coming with? I'm gonna spend some time down here, see what I can find. Fortunately, the smell around here is almost overpowering. So I won't be able to track anything that way, but I'll be back up in about an hour, give or take. I'm gonna make sure nothing goes on. I'll stay with you, Draws. No, those gaggle fucks don't know their how to tell damaged equipment from their ass. I'll be fine. I have a way out. Remember? Alright. Stay safe, brother. To Yuri. As you'll hear footsteps like go away, you hear all the demons go away, you hear Yuri go a little bit after them. No, actually, Phil, I would say that you did that pretty well. By the way, this is Urizen, his brother. They are twins. Fraternal, but you get the picture. Good to know, Phil. Good to know. I already gave your character a fucking Fey love interest. No, they're tieflings. No, the elf is Terra. Well, she's a half elf, but you get the picture. All right. Well, they're sitting in there. You see the door open, and Yuri steps inside before closing it. Remember our deal, Isaac. Keep my brother out of this.
The less bloodshed, the better.
Agreed. As he looks around the hideout, you know, he never did tell you why he was so adamant about taking you under his wing, did he?
No, he didn't.
You probably heard Maria mentioned, and you would have. Supposedly, Maria was a woman that Boots knew, but the relation you could tell he cared for her, but like the relationship was never established. So it was never like it always seemed like it hurt him too much to talk about.
Who's Maria?
Wife. She
Is
died
she still? Well,
about a month before you showed up. Some sort of sickness. He just withered away so fast. For a bit there, I thought we'd lose him. And you came along, and he told me you were like a son he never got the chance to have. That's why I haven't blown you all to Kingdom Come. It's for him. So do me a favor. Don't die. And do what he did what he never could. Put smiles in the fucking ground.
if it
Don't
means anything, I haven't slept well since he died.
good. Accident or not. He was a good friend. Miss him every day. Sometimes I wish Smiles did half as much. Sometimes I think he just misses having someone to talk to. Hear his ramblings and not treat him like he's insane. God knows he's lost his mind. Also, don't expect me to help you out directly. If it comes between saving you all and saving mine and Yuri's asses, well, we're getting the fuck out of here.
If you ever have any chance to get out, I would recommend it.
Wish I did.
Well, it'll be causing some ruckus if you have some way to get out.
Again, I wish. Fortunately, these fucking fruits. We're too far away. The big guy can smell us. As far as I know, it's basically whenever we left the city limits. Apparently, Lacus tried to sneak out one night to visit a brothel right outside of town. Way I heard it, he got really spooked when Smiles ended up showing up at the door of that place. Apparently, he doesn't want his investment going very far.
And I won't ask for your trust. I won't ask for your help. All I ask is you let me do what I can do to help the city. Now and after I take out Smiles.
I can't promise I'll help anybody out. Remember, I'm not a good person. The thing is, unlike the rest of my group, it seems, I'm not a fucking psychopath. Not that I would actually know with Cereza. She never talks enough to do that, but you get my meaning. Everyone else here has lost their damn minds.
I've seen quite a bit of this world. You're better than you think you are.
We'll agree to disagree. As he holds up a card, and you start to see like this I'd say you see him like twist it around in his hand. He throws it to the ground, and a circle of cards appears around him. Hope I don't see you. And whoop, he bamfs away. What would y'all like to do now? Y'all are in the hideout. Y'all got your ass kicked in terms of damage. Most of y'all are probably hurting at the moment.
I don't want to be gross, you guys, but I'm on the toilet right now. So.
Oh well, fuck yeah. Take your shit. My bad. I thought you were done.
Did I check in with the rat with Cereza?
Absolutely, you can. Let me swap to this. As you start to check in, you see that she is. Say that right now. You check in with little Pensy, and you're on a bed. You feel a warm hand underneath you, and one scratching behind your ears. I hope no one's dead this time, little Pensy. It would be really annoying if that. It'd be really annoying if that was the case.
I forgot that she named it Little Pepsi. That's fucking peak.
Uh-huh. And again, it's like spotty. I hope Father doesn't get mad that I'm not arriving. Such Rosen, you're as in. And pretty much every single relationist here get. Once they go. I think I'm going to. I have a. Once everything quiets down, I think I'm going to have a walk around the city. Would you like to come with? Beep, 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 beep. Good. Who knows? Maybe I'll run into, into whoever's doing this. And I can kill them so it will stop. Maybe I'll run into Pensy again. If that was Pensy. That would be nice. Introducing you to would be nice. I'm sorry! I did not expect a battle droid to do that! What the fuck? I'm sorry, I look at chat and I just see the fucking battle droid leap out of frame into the what? Oh. I think I'll take you out with. We need to give it some time. That way, everything will calm down. Father will be pissed about everything. He's quite unusual when he's angry. They call him Smiles, but it's one of the few times where it seems that his smile is widest. Not sure if it's because he likes being angry or what. So you type that so fucking fast. Wonder if he's going to have me kill someone today. Well, we'll see how the day goes. I think we could sneak out right now if we want, actually. Did you like that? As you can feel her like forcefully nod the rat, kind of like how like a kid does with a pet. Hey, Phil, that is not us. That is exclusively Silver. We were talking sports! Well, fantasy sports, but still, same thing. You see her basically, then, Silver, or Device, through the rat, you see her sort of like put on this hood, this sort of like really nondescript hood. You see her like tuck up her hair and do a hood that like comes down about over here, over her eyes. If the rat wasn't looking up at her, you would not be able to tell it was Cereza. And you see her slowly like walk out. What would y'all like to do?
I mean, definitely sleep at some point.
Sleep at some point, all right. I saw that Isaac mentioned going to talk to Cereza.
I mean, I don't know what she's doing, so I'd probably start resting.
You start resting, all right.
It's tempting, but I don't want to split the party up, so I'll say
Device, would you like to tell the party what is going on with Cereza?
I would like to tell Pensy specifically about what is happening.
Okay. As Device tells you what is going on with Cereza, how she is hitting the streets in a nondescript outfit, specifically with the say, and how she mentioned, maybe I'll run into Pensy. Maybe I'll find whoever's doing this so I can kill them.
Yeah, I'd probably share that with everybody else so we can make a decision.
If anything, it did seem like she treated. I will say, notable fact, it did seem like she treated those two categories separately.
Yeah. He doesn't realize they're related.
A what?
Huh?
What? Oh, she doesn't realize
So
they're related. Yeah. She
yeah.
does not.
So yeah, I'd share that and be like, what do you think we should do?
You will say you would know that this is one of the few times you will find Cereza out and about, because since she returned back, she has mostly been in the castle or been with Smiles or like some of the high-ranking demons.
This may be our only opportunity to try and convince her.
I think it's a good opportunity to try to talk to her. I can get us out if we need to.
Remember, they are doing it so like with the sewers. Drozen basically bought y'all like an hour of time when no one is going to be there. If you tried it later today, there might be some sort of like stealth checks that you have to make to avoid patrols. But for right now, everything is focused on the factory still, I would say. And you would know that.
If it's just you and I, Pensy, I can definitely get us back here instantaneously.
Well, are you guys cool with staying
Actually,
back?
I take that back. I can get 3 of us back here instantaneously. No, 4 including me. Never mind. I can't math.
What spell would you be using?
A unicorn can teleport itself and up to 3 willing creatures. See within 5 feet of it to a location the unicorn is familiar with, up to 1 mile away.
By the way, Silver, that answer is yes.
I shall
Also,
join them.
by the way, plum soju. It's good. It's just the flavor of plum is really fucking strong. So it's like leaving a
I
odd
prefer the
aftertaste.
peach.
I don't like peach stuff.
You don't?
No.
Are
gonna
you from the south?
I know, right?
I
No,
mean,
the one that
strawberry's
really
also
breaks
amazing.
the real one that breaks my girlfriend's heart is the fact that I don't really like mangoes that much. Or at least
Those are delicious.
I
We
don't
can't be
like
friends
mango
anymore.
flavored stuff. I tried
Okay, I
dried
agree, I
mango
agree.
recently and it was good. But like mango flavored stuff to me tastes terrible.
Yeah, I
Both
agree
are
with that take.
amazing.
100%.
And I've got a passion fruit one in there, but I promised Ari I would save it for her, so I'm not drinking it.
Have you tried fresh mango?
Do what?
Fresh mango. Have you had fresh mango?
Okay, that should Mongo. I was like, what the fuck is a
Yeah,
Mongo?
Mongo is-
Like Mongo. I was like, what?
That's how you pronounce mango in Spanish.
Oh,
but-
no, I get it now. When I heard it, I was thinking like the word Mongol, but without the L, and like that's like how
Yeah,
I saw
let
it
me
spelled.
Excuse me, my fellow Caucasian. Have you had fresh mango before?
It's been a while.
I only like
I-
fresh mango. I don't like flavored stuff either.
I just had a straight fresh mango from the Philippines yesterday. It's so fucking
Fuck.
good.
Dude, yeah.
Right. So, how many people are going to talk to Cereza?
I will.
I feel like she might recognize my signature of it, so I might stay back.
Remember, she has a long ass psychic range. Any of you that are within like a good distance of her, she will fucking see you.
Though
Like there is no like I will say, your stealth modifiers are removed when Cereza is trying to detect you.
Yeah.
Like just
Plus,
a straight up warning.
if we bring too many people, it might seem threatening.
Oh wait, I'm the one who knows where she is.
He has good directions, right?
How would I give you guys directions when she's moving?
Oh,
And yeah.
I mean, she's out on the street, right?
Mm-hmm. And you gave them a pretty good description of what she's dressed in. Like she's not dressed in her usual like attire with like the like nice leather boots, the more dressy pants, the
You also have a rat with her. You could have it lead her someplace.
Oh, what if I lead her to our base?
that would be a terrible fucking idea.
Maybe not that one, Chief.
What if no, we can't go back to the factory district we were at, huh?
No. Oh my god, no.
I'm sure there's some place I would know of where we could just meet away from the factory
Churches?
district.
The religious district, maybe? We got there pretty fast last time.
Could be a okay place, maybe.
All right. Who all is going?
I can go.
Is
Just gonna be straight up
is
with
it
you.
wise?
How many people go? Who talks to her? Whatnot will drastically change the outcome of what say if y'all try to interact with her.
Do we want less people?
I think less people might be better.
Oh,
I think less people talking to her would be better. It's probably fine if you guys come along, but just not right there.
okay. I was thinking of tagging along and not speaking.
Maybe I stay away too. I'll just stay like a decent distance away, so if things get hairy, you can come to me and I can teleport us out of there.
Mhm.
So I'm not sure how happy she would be to see me.
Because
That's a
remember,
good question.
he knows your brain signature. Because remember, she would remember you. The only reason that she didn't catch it while y'all were running by is because she was distracted by Pensie's void. It's basically walking by, say like sprinting past, like two people sprinting the other direction. One person is someone who you knew for years, and then someone wearing a giant ass T-Rex costume. You don't notice
'cause
the person
Pensie-
you knew for years. You notice the person in the fucking T-Rex costume.
It's because Pensie's too hot. I got it.
Oh, hush.
You're so right. I should go. I should go riding a T-Rex for sure. If only I could summon T-Rexes.
Not yet.
Yeah,
Alright.
I think it makes the most sense if I go talk and maybe one other person, and then everyone else is a fair distance back.
Who would go up to her with you? Who would be the least likely that she'd know?
Well, she definitely wouldn't know device.
Yeah, she wouldn't know us, but she also has one of my rats. I don't know if that would complicate anything.
Maybe she could tell that you were controlling the rats, and that might make her angry. Maybe we should send like El Josaku.
El
That
Josaku.
is what I'm thinking.
Good to me.
Yep.
So are y'all sending just Pensy, or are you sending Pensy and Josaku to go like speak with her?
I think Pensy and Josaku.
What
Alright.
if we send Varys?
Yeah, that's a
Oh, wait,
hard
yeah,
no
we
from
need to-
me.
Varys is passed
I
out in the
think-
corner sleeping.
Yep, Varys
I
is
think
passed
that's
out in the
a
corner
good-
sleeping.
Good shot. That's the main character.
Shut
He
the fuck
can't
up.
fail any. What?
He'll show up and she'll explode from his aura. We can't do that.
He'll show
You're
up and
so
then we
right.
like win the social interaction immediately. He's like,
Yeah, his spiritual pressure is too strong. We have to keep it sealed until we need it most.
oh,
Alright.
true. Okay.
Again, you're sending two people to touch her. Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Did we long rest before this?
She is out there now.
Oh shoot.
I mean, I can just go. I can just go by myself.
Oh no, I'm okay.
I mean,
Alright.
On
just
stuff, I
straight
think.
up, Jose, you are not surviving. if she tries,
No, I'd
if she turns on
survive.
you. No.
No,
Yeah,
Jose's
just
the
like
main
Doc.
character.
All right, if you want to
You
risk
know
it.
that Muhammad
I don't
Ali
think you should
just-
go, Jose. I don't
you
think
know-
you should
no,
go.
Just let's
Ali
believe in the Pence, dude. Let's believe in my Pensy.
Well,
Yeah,
no, I
Pence,
mean
you
it's like
got this.
no. The only reason I said that is because if he's asking for a long rest, I'm like, yeah, I know what you want. You want to get that HP back because you know she can one shot you.
I'll just
So
hit
right,
one of
I'm
these.
the only
It's
one
fine.
surviving.
I believe in El Pence, master.
All right, then. It sounds like I'm going alone.
All right.
But
No,
I
I'll
will
go,
be
I'll go, I'll
going.
go.
Oh, okay. We have no idea what we're doing.
I
Alone
feel
and
like we
Josaku.
should-
I just need to know when y'all are there because also Josaku could stand at a distance, and again, like
Oh, yeah, I will.
her psychic. Okay, so again, y'all would have heard about it because she would have told Pensy with it. Basically her psychic sonar has a range to it. All right, it is not infinite, and beyond a
Yeah.
certain range, she can't exactly. I say it's more of like a sonar. It's harder to determine shapes based on what she said before. The only
I'll
person
be
that
like-
she can't tell is Pensy. Because she sees him as a complete void in an otherwise almost constantly moving sonar, she knows it's him.
I'll be like brooding on a rooftop, making sure it goes smoothly.
Okay.
Oh my god, he's fucking Batman.
Swordman.
Yeah.
Can I also brood next to Jose? But while I'm brooding, I'm gonna use my cloak of billowing.
Okay,
Oh my
that
God,
will
you Jason
give you.
Todd.
I will give you disadvantage
damn.
on stealth on the rooftop
Never
if you do the
mind.
cloak of billowing. I mean, it's
Never
basically
mind.
turning yourself into a big ass flag that's not usually there on top of a fucking church.
Okay, but it would have looked so sick, dude.
It would have, but it's like 1 p.m. It's not like 9 p.m.
But imagine like the aura, like
Only-
the fit.
Guys, if only I was level 14, we could just summon a massive ape on a roof and draw attention.
trying to think if she one-shots the ape. No.
If
Well,
she
actually,
one-shot
wait, hold up. That can apply
168
sneak
HP.
attack. She might be able to one-shot the ape.
168 HP of 8?
Okay, maybe not that much. Never mind. I'm sorry. I had to think about it because it's a lot of d6s.
All right, Pensy, I believe in you 100%.
We got this.
Isaac secretly leans over to Jisaku. $10, he dies. But nah. I have a lot of d6s. Damn, I don't have enough for this shit. Okay. Alright, well, I'll just keep them on hand in case Kiwi says something stupid.
You never know.
Never know. Alright.
My character is charismatic.
Alright. So. Let's say, are y'all climbing up to the surface? And Silver, you said Device is staying behind and is going to lead her basically around the church district, like basically have the rat say her like chase the rat around, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. I would say how long would you say before you start trying to lead her over there?
I don't know. I'd say like 5-10 minutes.
5-10 minutes.
Or just walking aimlessly.
Okay, yeah. Let me drag it over. Whoop. Did my... Oh, god damn it. Did my shit just crash? Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. My mouse fell on the floor, so I was worried that shit crashed. Okay, cool. Alright. So y'all are on to the streets of Girdishell. Y'all, say, as the rest of you climb up, I would say you, Silver, is there anything in specific you want to tell the rat to do? Just to, like, wriggle out of her hands?
Yeah.
Or, like, I would say,
jump.
as you go back into the rock, say, into the rat, you notice that she's sort of, like, I'll say that she's got you kind of in, like, a pocket in her, say, in her cloak. You say the rat just, like, jumps out, but, like, makes it very obvious so that way she notices?
Yeah, we're gonna make it very obvious, like ruffling and everything.
No, little Pensy, come back! No, come here! As you can see it, you can see, like, there are times where, like, she's doing it, she's, like, jumping over stuff near people, but as soon as you get into an alley, you notice that she almost trips on a can. As she begins to chase you as you head towards the religious district. The rest of you, you're heading straight there?
Yep.
That is a question for Isaac, Pensy, and Josaku.
I think so, right?
Yep, okay.
Yeah.
If you are heading straight there, y'all make your way up, going through the sewers, climb up through the thing. I've been mostly, because y'all said it earlier, that y'all have been using, like, prestidigitation to, sort of, like, clean off as y'all walk around. I'm trying to think. It is Isaac that has prestidigitation, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then in that case, y'all can still do it. Because, like, it'd be bad for Pensy if he walked up and smelling like shit.
I also have it.
Okay. Alright, as y'all walk up, Isaac and Josaku, I need acrobatics checks to climb up the side of a building. Okay. Let's see if Josaku can do it, or if he falls and hurts himself.
Okay.
My disc. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello,
On this-
what'd you get?
I'm about to roll it.
By the way, type it in chat whenever you get something. That way I don't lose it like we did with the stealth
Yeah.
rolls. Alright, 21 and a 29. Yeah, I would say you two are easily able to get up to the side of the building. Y'all are basically like stealth. I will need stealth rolls from the two of you as well to get across the rooftops unseen. For once, Isaac's white cloak doesn't sort of set off alarm bells. Yeah.
Oh, I can change the color of my armor.
Yeah, white, great for combat. Shit for stealth, honestly.
I'll just turn it black before I leave. Actually, I think I already turned it black.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I think a few sessions ago I turned it black.
Oh, I didn't even remember that.
Whatever. Well, if I didn't, I'll do it now before we leave. I'll turn it black.
Okay, yep. Okay. Yeah, as y'all go through and do that, Pensy, you find yourself walking. I need you to roll me a d20. And then I need a perception check. Okay.
Oh my god. I rolled a nat 1 on that perception.
Ooh. Roll it
Or
for
an 8.
Ooh. Okay. Device.
Oh yes, hi.
I would say your rat runs right up. You're in the religious district now. You're in sort of like a side street, and you do manage to see Pensy there. The rat runs around behind. Boom! As Cereza and Pensy run into each other. Ow! Oh, wait, somebody was there? Pensy?
Hello, Cereza.
You didn't say you were coming to Kurtishell. Do you help her up?
Yeah. In fact, I'd try to catch her before she fell.
Roll me acrobatics or athletics. Because of the natural 1 and she rolled a natural 2 on the perception checks, y'all would have ran smack dab into each other. Yeah, no, that's why I was laughing so hard, is the fact that y'all both rolled like dog shit.
We're very athletic, yes.
Okay. I would say, yeah, you catch her. What way would you like to catch her with a 22?
What way is she falling?
Basically, like, y'all would be
Like
crashing
backwards?
into each other. Like, she would be, like, looking down, like, trying to follow little Pensy. He would run around your legs. You would, like, turn just in time to see her basically, like, about to smack into you. Like two people, like, running into each other when they don't see.
I guess try to get like a hand around her back so she doesn't fall backwards.
Who the... Pensy? Is that you? As she reaches out and, like, touches your face. It is you. Oh. I would say that you see she's blushing a little bit. Can you stand me up, please?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Where is he? Oh, there you are, little Pensy. Oh. As you see, she slowly picks up the rat and puts him into her cloak. Hello again. You did not say you were going to be in Kurtishell. Why didn't you tell me you were heading here?
Well, we didn't. I knew we'd be here eventually. I just didn't know how soon.
We?
Me and some friends.
When did you get here?
This morning.
She's going to choose to believe you. See what she would get on an insight check. Roll me deception just in case.
God damn it. That's another nat 1.
Um,
I have a plus 15 to deception, though.
do you want to hear a fun fact?
Yeah.
Even if she had rolled insight, you still beat it. But, again, she chose not to insight you. Oh, well, I thought I saw you when running through town yesterday. I must have been mistaken. Then, how do you like Girdishow? This is my home city. My father is actually the Prime Minister.
I have heard as such. It's quite an interesting city.
I wish there wasn't just so much commotion around. Unfortunately, one of my colleagues was killed yesterday, and I believe something happened over on the side of town earlier today. But in setting up any new nation, there's sure to be troubles. You can tell she's a little bit embarrassed by it, but like it's because she's like trying not to look like an idiot in front of you.
I need your honest opinion about something.
Okay, what is it?
Do you think that Girdishell is going well for the people that live here?
Come here. As she sort of like drags you into like an alleyway. Isaac and Josaku, I would say that you two would need to move a little bit to get there, because I would say that, she's dragging it onto the opposite side of the street from you guys. If you would like to try and like keep viewing from a distance to keep Pensy safe, you may. It's up to you guys.
If we want to what?
Can we follow on this rooftop, or would we have to go to another one?
If you want to stay close to them, you would need to go to the rooftop across the street somehow. But at that point, also, you think that you don't know the exact amount of Soraza's range.
Jusaku, I think it's safest if we just stay here and trust El Pensy.
I can walk to the rooftop, right?
You would have to like basically make a running leap and pass an acrobatics check to do it.
Well, I can walk on air.
That was with the blue. Oh wait, yes you can. Fuck, you're right, you can. But also,
Yeah, I can just walk.
it would be weird seeing a guy just walking in the middle of the sky in the street.
Oh shoot. Okay.
If you want to follow, I can make you invisible.
You also, again, you don't know her range, and they're like at the base of the building you would need to land on.
Yeah.
Play it safe for now.
She pulls you into the alleyway, Pensy, and her tone gets sort of like quiet and very serious. Depends on who you ask.
Well, I'm asking you.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. This has been something my father has wanted for so long. That he wanted to make a country where everyone smiled. I can't see their faces that well. But I'm hoping that they are doing so. But then, I don't trust these demons. Especially the big one. It's odd being able to see someone, but not being able to read anything from their mind. With you, it's like a blank canvas. Almost as if there is a void. It feels different. But imagine if you could see inside of who most people are. But this one you can see them. But you can't see them, if that makes sense.
I think I get what that's like.
Oh.
I
I wish things were back to the way they used to be, but they are not. Besides, them being how they are now means I got to meet you. Which is nice.
I'm happy that I got to meet you as well.
What's wrong?
I don't know how to tell you that things need to change around here.
This is my home, Pensy. Careful with what you're saying about it.
People are not doing well.
I was not given
Or
any official
smiling.
power. I am trying to do what I can. I heard a few people wanting to raid every building for what say for anything it had. So I stood out in front of the orphanage and I protected it. That place took care of me when no one else would, so I made sure that any motherfucker who decided that they were going to be ballsy enough to step to me ended up with a brain scrambled like an egg. Someone wouldn't take no for an answer.
It's always people like that.
Apparently they were cleaning him off the street a few days later. Apologies. Again, I never got to know my parents, so that place became my home for a while. Wasn't ideal, but the people there were kind, even when they didn't need to be. The children treated me like a freak, but the adults tried. I don't blame them. Guess I am a freak.
That's not true.
I am a blind woman who sees via psychic powers and I was saying it has literally exploded people's brains within their heads. If that doesn't qualify as a freak, Pensy, I don't know what does. Thank you.
You're different, but
She's going to insight check you.
okay.
Are you telling the truth when you're saying that she is not a freak?
I am.
Okay, because she got a natural 20. You really mean that, don't you?
Of course I do. I mean,
Why?
I've seen a bunch of different people and different races and all kinds of different things
Like
on
what?
my travels. Well, I could tell you all sorts of things. I have endless books.
I am. Fortunately, I can't read. They don't really make books for a blind girl.
Out of character, So there's like, we know for a fact there's no like braille or anything.
Oh no, there is. There
There
is.
is?
There is a way for blind people. It's just those books are expensive and rare.
Right.
If you're gonna find them, you ain't gonna find them here.
Right.
What was the most endearing thing, Phil?
Oh, the reading thing.
I know that they do make some books for blind people. They're just very expensive and rare.
Yeah, it's more of like they would be very common in other like richer cities and like libraries and whatnot. It's just it definitely
Not
would not
there.
be in Gurdishell.
Of course, I can always read things to you.
Are you? Do you have a few minutes? I am. We are in the religious district, right?
Yes.
I more so have begun to recognize places by the people rather than by the monuments. I can't. The further away someone asks if something is from someone, the less I can see it. So
I do have a little bit of time.
there's a. I say, if I'm not mistaken, there's a cafe not far from here. If you wouldn't mind, I'd love to hear one of your stories.
Sure. Let's go.
All right. By the way, I just want to say that with the original cast of characters, I wrote this arc with the intent of none of this could have happened.
And she's so goated.
No, but legitimately, the only reason this is happening is because of Kiwi and Pensy. And I find that fucking awesome.
That is really cool.
Yeah,
He's
no,
so
because
goated.
like seriously, because I this is the same way I wrote Cereza 2 full years ago. I kind of fleshed everyone out. I think the only character I didn't flesh out much was it was Terra and Lycus back then. They're 2 more recent additions. But I had this thing for Cereza, but I'm like, well, unfortunately, I don't think any of them would really have the chance to really explore this. It sucks, but like, it feels right for the character. And then Transy comes along, I'm like, wait, there's an opportunity here if Kiwi takes it.
Can we give bro an inspiration?
Yes, honestly, yes. Take an inspiration, motherfucker.
Okay.
So yeah, I would say you two go to the shop. Isaac and oh, okay, device. Okay. Device, are you listening in on all of this?
Of course.
Oh, it's so cute! Welcome to your daily soap opera, starring Pensy as Pensy, or Kiwi as Pensy, and Hyper as Cereza. I would say, how long do you think you would spend reading her a story?
I know that taking too long would be a bad idea. It would get everyone else worried. So I'd
Yeah.
They no,
choose-
I would say they are easily, because you all are walking back to the cafe. And again, she asked you to lead her by the hand because, again, it is harder for her to see when the buildings are more spread out like they are in this district.
Mhm.
That's what she was saying. It's like more closer towards Fort Miranda and towards the factory district where there are a lot of brains constantly emitting out thoughts and whatnot, she's very easily able to see around. But in this one, where the religious district, where there's not as many people, the buildings are a little bit bigger and a little bit more spread out because they're churches and whatnot, that is making it harder to see. So they would see you lead her by the hand and whatnot, and I would say they are easily able to find a nearby rooftop without drawing too much attention.
All right, then I would choose a story probably about like another town to give like a more to give her something to compare to, essentially.
Also, you would notice that she's keeping her hood up the entire time. Like, you notice, like, she's very carefully doing it. And at the cafe, when somebody comes up and tries to, like, offer you, say, you both drinks, she's speaking very quietly. And more so talking to you than the waiter.
Maybe something from oh boy, map. Where did I originally start from in this game? The
You
dwarf?
started from Karatis, the country of the dwarves.
Yes, so maybe something from Karatis. Maybe if I spent time in a specific town there.
Yeah, I would
Has
say
an
you would have
interesting
spent
story to tell.
plenty of time, particularly in Kiz, the capital of Karatis, which would have one of the more extensive libraries in the world. It does. I say it is very much a. It is a political hub. It is an information hub. It is a economic hub. So as a result, you would have access to extensive stories. I would think that that is one of the reasons why you were there, and that is where you met lady oh my god, what's her fucking name? Hold up, I'm pulling this up.
It's been a long time.
Lady Stormforge.
Yes.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
absolutely. You would have absolutely been able to read plenty of things and commit them to memory in that time. Because that's actually where you met her, is in a library.
That is right.
If you remember, yeah. And it was your mutual love of reading how you two became friends. So,
You want a performance check or?
go for it.
All right, you know
Yeah.
what? Let's make it good. I'm gonna Kenku recall to give myself advantage on that.
Yeah, wait. Oh, yeah, wait. Are you attuned? You're not attuned to the boots right now, are you?
I
Because
depends on
didn't
the
you
amount
say
of
for the
time we have.
didn't you say for the fight that you wanted to be attuned to the Iron Stone?
Yes.
Okay, I don't think you would have had time to reattune to the boots.
Okay. Then I would have just dropped the attunement for the Ion Stone so I didn't stand out.
What do you mean? So you didn't stand out?
Because it floats around your head.
Oh yeah. Okay. If you deattune from the Iron Stone, the boots would auto attune to you.
Okay.
Yeah. That. Like again, the reveries are like, as long as you are not making the active, conscious decision to deattune from them, like you were with the boots, you are tuned to them.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness for advantage. 23.
23. Wow, you rolled single digits on both of them?
Yeah, 2 and an 8.
Also, you wouldn't have needed Kenku Recall to get advantage.
Oh, I just have advantage. That's right.
One of your items gives it to you.
Yeah.
It's the Sound of Silence, yeah. Sound of Silence gives you advantage and proficiency.
Gotcha.
Even though you already have expertise in it, which is funny because the next level gives you expertise in it.
Yep.
Alright, well, with a 23, I would say that she's enthralled by your story. How long would you say that you spend there? Because remember, this is a girl who's blind. She has no sense of day or nighttime.
So it was about afternoon time, early afternoon, right?
I would say, yeah, it's about 1 something. I would say maybe 1:30 when y'all eventually go to the cafe.
Probably no more than an hour. because I feel like any
Oh.
longer than that,
Only an hour?
I, I don't know. I'm worried that if it's too long, that there's a chance we could, have we been spotted at all?
No, like again, Cereza has been very careful this whole time to make sure that. And again, like people would
No,
mistake
I
you
mean
for.
since we've been in Gerdeshell, has anyone seen us that has lived through it?
No, y'all have been very, and that's one of the reasons that I'm saying that you have more time than you think because of the fact that y'all have been very careful. Like y'all have been astonishingly careful to make sure every chance you have is a pass without a trace stealth check, and the only people that have seen you are dead. In addition, you would not stand out here in the city because you are a Kenku. Specifically, you are a Crow Kenku who are look close enough to Ravenfolk that you could easily pass for a Ravenfolk and no one would bat an eye because Ravenfolk are very common in this region.
Then
And Cereza is being very careful with her own stealth checks, which I'm rolling behind the curtain. And she is doing very well on, I might say, to keep her hood up and make sure nobody recognizes her. Because if they see that white hair, instantly everybody knows it's Cereza.
then we'll make it like 2.5 hours.
Okay. Because yeah, just to remind you what Cereza looks like. Again, she has a very distinct hair because it's like ice white. Or like snow white in terms of color. And especially if they see the eyes plus the hair, they're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. By the end of the story, she is basically like just staring at you. There's almost this wonder about it. You can tell she wasn't read too much as a child, or like this is not a thing that she's used to. That was amazing. Can you
Glad you
remember
liked
that
it.
whole thing?
That's kind of my whole thing.
That's amazing. I wish I could see your mom. It must be beautiful. Around here, everything is so simple. Everything is so boring. It's almost as if they give off thoughts. But imagine if everything was just bland toast. Or sorry, bland pieces of bread. With nothing else. And I'm not talking about like bread with taste. I'm talking about just like generic white bread.
I definitely have met some people like that.
That's how everyone sees us, it looks to me. The common people. There are a few where it seems like almost as if there's thoughts with flavor. But I wish I could see yours right now. Why? You know why I can't?
I do.
Why?
I get protection from an artifact I have.
Really? What is it?
I don't know if I can share that.
Oh. Um. Okay.
I really would love to, but
I understand. My father has something that he isn't permitted to really talk about much. Does yours scare you?
in some ways,
Like what?
that I might not be able to fulfill what it asks of me.
So it talks to you.
More or less.
My father's does too. Whatever is through it gives off its own energy, its own thoughts. I don't know where it came from. It takes a lot to scare me. That thing scares me. You see him. Do not be seen. Please. I don't know what I'll say. I don't know what he's going to do given moment.
Do you feel some sort of loyalty to him?
Took me in.
Like,
I was a broken, blind little girl on the streets, treated like a freak. He took me in. He thinks I can't see the fact that mind is different. I don't know why I'm even telling you all this. I probably shouldn't be saying anything. But deep down, I like to think that he cares about me. He gave me food. The work he has me do is grim. But again, even if adopted, he's my father. But
do you think it?
I don't think he knows that there are times where I can tell that he's just wanting something from me. He's not so wanting Cereza, his daughter. As she looks around a little bit to make sure nobody's looking over at her, before she holds up her hand, and you can see like this purple sort of energy blade appears around it. Cereza the nails. It's to try that someone's skull. Before she like closes her fists and it like disappears. Sorry.
Don't be sorry. Well, I should be in town for a little while longer. Hopefully I can come by and visit again.
Where can I find you?
Kind of moving around, staying wherever I'm allowed.
I will ask someone to give you a pass tomorrow. I will ask someone for a pass tomorrow, and I can give it to you if you want. Maybe we meet back here at this cafe tomorrow. I can give you a pass and let you stay anywhere in the city. Well,
Sure.
outside of the fortress.
Yeah, I'm sure they
I would also not recommend
don't
staying in the
exactly.
factory district. The employees of my father's associates are not kind.
Noted.
Or if I'll have to kill some of them. As like her eyes get big as she realizes she just said that. I'm sorry. Please don't think of me as a monster. It's hard to care for most.
I think I understand. And I'm not sure you think that we're as different, or I'm not sure we're as different as you think.
She's gonna insight that. Damn, she's rolling good on insight today for the most part. That is a dirty 20. Are you telling the truth?
I am telling the truth. Specifically about that I have done things I'm not proud of.
She reaches like a hand out to try and like find somewhere. Like you can tell, like she's again, she can't see like basically like a. For her, you are like a cylinder of darkness in an otherwise like somewhat visible world. So you see her like reaching her hand out. You can tell she's trying to like looking for something on the table.
Is there something on the table that I can see?
No, there is not.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I was. As she slowly just put back, I was trying to find your hand. I really appreciate
I'm
that.
sorry. And I'll grab her hand.
Thank you. I think you're one of the first people that hasn't treated me like a freak or a... I appreciate that. Nancy, no, I'm not a good person. You say I am. I'm really. You just.
I
You're very nice.
don't know if I believe that there is such a thing.
You see her face sort of like falter in that moment. But there are. I wasn't raised around them. And I don't know how many there are in this city. How dark is it outside? I don't know how long we've been sitting here. Of the... One of many limitations I have. Can't exactly tell when it's day or night. It's always dark.
It should still be pretty bright out, right?
I would say you would know that it's like the sun is like getting lower, but you would know that it's like late afternoon. It's probably like later in like the four. I'd say like probably about mid to late way through the 4 o'clock hour, somewhere in there.
Still at least a couple hours before sunset.
Okay, good. If I came back after dark, my father would probably be mad. I heard everyone running over towards the factory. Been problems in the city lately, and I'm assuming something happened. But I know you have nothing to do with it because you said you've only been here this morning. My colleagues was killed yesterday, so I'm assuming it was the same people. I won't say he was that big of a loss, though. Is it weird that I think Lycus was a complete asshole? He's dead. He was my father's friend. And I've spent so much of my life around him the past 11 years. But his mind was always so simple. So
Base.
rudimentary is a good word. As if the man only ever had 3 things on his mind. Fighting, fucking,
People aren't owed anything because of familiarity.
And I won't miss him. And he was a bully. I say he was an asshole, and there's a difference between what I do and him. You might remember him. He was the tall one the other day when we were in Shell.
Oh, yeah. I think I do.
Sorry you had to see that. But a girl does have to defend herself.
Would expect the same out of anyone if they're being attacked.
Have you ever killed anyone, Pensy?
More than once?
How do you deal with it? How does it feel to you?
I tell myself that it's part of something greater. There's a reason behind everything.
Wish I could do that. Sometimes it just feels like I'm being told to do it just because.
Do you ever think about quitting?
It's the family business. Didn't used to be this way, though. It used to be I was more of a sonar. I would scout out places and I could tell whenever anybody was getting close. But as time went on, my father began to, as I began to use the fact that I could weaponize my abilities, get people scared of me. Most people are unkind. They already saw me as a freak, so I don't care if they see me as a monk.
People are very quick to judge if they already have biases.
They gave me a nickname. I hate it. The Blind Butcher.
Sorry, that's terribly mean.
I thought so too. Some days I think if they're right. I better head back to Fort. I was worried.
All right, well,
Thank you
I
for reading
will.
to me, Pensy.
Of course. Maybe one day I can get you a book that you can read yourself.
You'd have to teach me how.
That definitely will require some learning on my part, but I'd be more than happy to.
And you see her like smiling at you, like very like wide sort of like that. Thank you. Had a lot of fun today. As she begins to walk away, she walks back. Then she like tries to feel around for like where you are. For a second, she like can't really like see because again, like she's still trying to get a gauge where you are in this sort of like void in her vision.
Mm-hmm.
So you see that she sort of like feels around, feels off your shoulder, feels for your face, leans in and gives you a quick peck on the cheek. Thank you again. And she then walks out of the cafe.
I would wait a little while and then leave afterwards.
Would you look up to the rooftops to see Josaku and Isaac?
Not until I was ready to leave.
Isaac and Josaku, y'all would see that through the window of the cafe. Are y'all giving him like stupid smiles like
Give me
eh?
a second. What are you doing?
Wait, should I roll that too? I'm also dense.
Okay, bro, you literally fucked.
I'm still dense though. Like, it's still.
True! She did basically have to beat
Soccer.
you over the head with it. Roll,
Josaku,
I
roll
got a
wisdom
7.
check. You got a 7?
as someone who knows a lot about women, I think Pensy might be compromised.
Okay, I wouldn't say it's that bad.
How do you mean?
Remember, a 10 isn't awful.
He's clearly incredibly in love with this woman.
Hmm.
There are two extremes.
No!
What
Oh,
is
wait.
nuance?
Fine.
She's taken a hold of our.
Is that
PC
7 with or without your modifier?
With
Damn.
the +2.
What is it with you? What is with y'all rolled like shit tonight?
Was just fate. Like I don't know about this stuff. I'm very bad at
This
it.
is why I haven't rolled yet.
Yep. All right. Well, do you three head back to that down to the sewers?
Yep.
All right. Device, are you continuing to watch Cereza?
You know what? Sure.
Okay. There's something you get if you do. So that's why I was asking. So the fact that you now have said that you do, I get to show this to you. As you basically keep an eye on Cereza, going in through. No, I veto that. I veto that, Phil. I veto that shit. That's not okay. As you see Cereza sort of like walking back to Fort Miranda, you see her sort of like getting into the gate once she basically like pulls her hood up a bit. And they say like, "Oh shit, it's Cereza. Go on through, ma'am. Please don't hurt me." Kind of like looks. You'd see the rat would sort of like be poking his little like eyes out, trying to like see in. She would be like trying to make sure that he stays hidden in there. Eventually, it's like, you would hear a voice as she's walking downhill. Sarasita, where have you been all day? Hello, Father. I was out and about all day. Why? Did you not hear what happened over at the factory today, your daughter? No. As she's like making sure that the rat is like hidden. Let's just say there was another incident. The same people that killed Lycus destroyed what we had going on at the factory. Most the entire thing was a loss. It will take us at least a week to to restart. Uh-huh. I know, Phil. I looked that up beforehand. I looked up my Spanish because I was like with Bayonetta, I was like, huh, what does Cereza even mean? And what does Sarasita mean? Because that's a nickname. I also looked from Bayonetta, obviously. It's like the tree was destroyed, cut at the roots. There is I don't know of very many weapons or anything that could cut through that tree. Aglath, frankly, is furious at us. At the same time, I was able to tell him that it was on his people, because there were only demons there. None of us were. But there is a problem I need to discuss with you, Sarasita. And what is that, Father? I have a problem I need your help weeding out. See, given the time when they hit, it was the time when our forces were at their weakest at the factory. And Agaleth was here in a meeting with me, discussing progress, discussing what we could use our little project for. A very specific time that they picked. Doesn't that strike you as odd? It does seem very suspicious. Almost as if they knew, right? Which, it's funny, because only a handful of people would have had that information. Cereza, dearest daughter, I need you to extract some information from someone's mind for me. Can it wait till tomorrow? No, sir! They appear to have no timetable on their attacks, Cereza. They could be hitting another person, say trying to kill one more of us tomorrow. They could be trying to hit another target. They could be trying to hit the food stores, the water supply, the weapons depot. They could even be trying to kill either of us. So, do you happen to know Kyler? One of the crew from the from the Limbs days. He was a little bit newer, wasn't he? Yes. So, I have a sneaking suspicion that Kyler might have given that schedule. There's only a few people that could have really had access to it. And it's funny how, when questioned about it, he seemed to be the only one that was unaware of the overlap. Now, there are some people within our organization that I think are a little bit, what's the term, lacking in intelligence. I think you would agree, given how you see everyone. That is one way to put it. However, I don't think anyone that we would have running any sort of schedules or looking at anything would be stupid enough to not recognize that there was a weakness at the factory during that time. See, I simply thought no one was stupid enough to break into a factory full of demons. And I thought even less that anyone would be strong enough who would be here to make it out alive. I think Fox is in town. I think the brain is here. Yes. Who else could go in, slaughter an entire floor's worth of demons, and get out unseen? According to Drozen, he thought he saw something chasing the sewer, but he found no trace. How many people do you know that could have really escaped Drozen? Any? Exactly. So, what I need you to do is I need you to go into Kyler's little brain. Dig around. And if he did sell us out, I want you to pop him like a... Can that part not go to anyone else, Father? I've been roaming around the city all day. I'm not exactly in the best dress. And you think any of the rest of us are? Sweetheart, everyone has to pull their own weight around here. I need everyone to understand exactly what will happen if they betray us. As he walks, he walks over and sort of like wraps his arm around her and like sort of a hug. Sweetheart, will you please do this for me? Fox gave it to you. Fox did give you the information. He had to get it from somewhere. As you sort of like, as little Pensy, you see sort of like carried into an area, and you hear a door open. Please. As you feel sort of like Ceresa's clothes say like the robe kind of like shift as she takes off her hood. No, no, please, it wasn't me. I don't know who did it, but it wasn't me. Please, no, not her, please. And then little Pensy hears little scream. Oh no, I wouldn't say that that's on your hands. I would say he didn't. Vox warned him if something goes down to make sure that you have your ducks in a row. Dude didn't listen. I did roll, by the way, to see if this happened, and this is not just like some sort of like story beat thing that like I predetermined. This was a roll to see what happened, and unfortunately for this guy, I rolled really low. No, please. It's like, please stop. I'll tell you anything you want. Please just make her stop. Cerecita, let the man speak. Someone came to me. They gave a lot of gold. All they asked was for the schedules at the factory and to know when you and Aglath were having a meeting. I didn't know anything was gonna happen, I swear. I didn't know. If I had, if I'd known it was gonna betray you, I never would have done it. Ah, Kyler. You really didn't know, did you? No. I promise, boss. I never. If I had known, I never would have given him anything. I would have told him to eat shit and go off. I would never do that. Is that from loyalty? Or is that from fear? What do you think, Cereza? About what? About what he's saying? You think he's telling the truth? Please. Please, no. I'm not lying. Please. What'd she get? Damn, her insight rolls a really good day. He appears to be telling the truth. Well, as you hear the thing of rope cutting through, through it. How about this, Tyler? You didn't know. I'll give you a 5-minute head start. What? Time already started, kid. Get to running. Not going to give him 5 minutes, are you? You know me so well, daughter dear. No. I want him to think he's gonna escape. But I'll need a little something from you first. as you feel, and I would say little Pensy feels like this sort of like chain wrap around her. As she, I would say, sort of like this purple energy glows through it. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you there with the nut, Silver. Fuck you. I was trying to do like someone who's scared, who is not actively feeling pain, but they are so scared of what's going on right now that all they can do is like gasp and breathe weird. It's like... Still feels weird every time. Don't worry, dear Cereza. This won't take long. As you see him slowly walk out. Before, you see him say, I would see that little Pensy would poke his head out just in time to see Smiles basically throw open a window. He's got these sort of like these gauntlets on his hand. It's like these like chains wrapped around him, sort of like how the Blades of Chaos wrap around Kratos. Doing that, it's almost like manacles also like attached to his wrist. But at this point, like, they are extending out and they form like these big clawed gauntlets. You see him sort of like do this, and the chains sort of extend out. I see you, Kyler! No! No! You should stay inside, little one. There are things you shouldn't see. And as we go back, as the party gets back to the hideout, that is where we will end tonight's session.
Ooh.
This one was supposed to be pretty much like full RP. Y'all do have some things y'all can discuss as to what to do for next week. Because that's another thing, is also based purely on rolls. Y'all got lucky here, too. Because if I had not rolled what I did, Smiles would not have not sought out Cereza. And there would have been like a much simpler conversation later. But because he found Kyler, he went looking for Cereza. And he couldn't find her. And then when she got back, he basically was more forthcoming, but obviously pissed that he couldn't find her for so long. So yeah. I mean, there's Jericho and Terra, there's the food supply that he talked about, there's the armory, there's several different avenues you can take. Up to you guys. But with that, everyone, see y'all next week. Everyone at home.